Just take a second. Um, Team wanted to ensure that. Hi, team, can you let me know if we can go live? Can we start? Sneha is here as well. Hey, Sneha. Hi.
Yeah, hello, sir.
All right. I think we are good to go. Everyone, uh, yeah, you guys might want to put yourself on mute because if you all are in the same location, it might echo. Perfect. So very warm welcome everyone who's joined in here on Drona as well as watching this live on YouTube. Today's session is different, and I love hosting these sessions where we talk to our students about what's up in campus. So today's session is it's called All Access SST Student Campus Live. It's going to be me keeping quiet and not talking too much and just handing it over. Let me introduce the folks. So we have Sneha with us. Sneha is the cultural club lead. All of the fun stuff on campus is what they do. All of the celebrations, etc. So she'll speak more about it. There is Arco. Arco is part of the OSS club, and think of hackathons, think of again Google Summer of Code. Think of all of those things, and that's what Arco does. Again, I'll let him talk about that. We have Varshita with us. I think Varshita, great to have you here first session, right? So. Varshita is part of something what we call the LDC, Leadership Development Club. And again, she'll talk about what they do there. And then finally, we have Aryan Jakar. Uh, yes, Aryan. Awesome. So Aryan is part of the ESL, and ESL does a couple of interesting things. Recently, they did very huge event on campus. Actually, all of them have done a lot of cool stuff on campus very recently, which is why they're here. So, from the audience side, everyone, these are aspirants, people who will be your juniors eventually. And the session is about like your experiences raw, right? Like don't worry about me being in the room, but just be yourselves and like think of this as a conversation among yourselves, right? So with that, maybe if I can invite any one of you all actually to share a little bit about yourself, what all things outside academics. Okay, so this session is less about academics, more about this thing, and there just so that I set the context, I think things outside the classroom are equally important, right? Arka, when you hosted a hackathon in which 300 teams from across India came, I'm sure in that 1 month before the hackathon, you learned so much, right? Coordination, communication, and that's why all of that is so important, right? So that's my very strong belief, and therefore we are also investing continuously in helping grow at SST. But yeah, so with that context, I'll just hand it over to any one of you all who want to start.
I guess let me start.
Arka, you want to go first? I'm not sure if I can hear you though.
Uh,
Uh,
everyone,
he's audible.
He's audible.
So maybe it's my end. Okay, Arka, go ahead. Good. I'll fix my list.
so hey everyone. My name is Arka Ghosh, and I belong from West Bengal. So basically, I am the part of Open Source Club in SST, and yeah, recently we organized our first ever mega hackathon in Scalar. So students from all over India came here, and like we got 350 plus offline participants in here, and like we got 2000 more applications. And recently, one more hackathon was happened, like Ghana hackathon. So majorly we'll discuss it more further, and yeah, it's gonna be so much fun. And Manmeet sir was so right कि हमें classroom के बाहर बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिलता है. Like there are so many things outside of classrooms, like communication, how to indulge in something, how to contribute, how to arrange everything. It's like matters so much in your life and academics also. So we'll discuss this so much further. So let's start with.
Thanks, Arko. Yeah, I think the hackathon that you did was such a fresh change, right, on campus, like seeing people from outside come in, all the late night push up challenges. I think there's a whole video on that. And of course, I mean, so many cool things which were built in the hackathon. Awesome.
Yes.
Who's next?
I'll go next then.
Oh, perfect, perfect. You.
Okay. So hi everyone. I am not expecting these many people to come, but there are like 64 people here. So hi, myself, Varshita, everyone. So hello. And I am part of LDC. So you might have few questions like what is LDC? This is like a student community at SST who are willing to help their juniors, like you aspirants, like our juniors in our positions a year ago, with unfiltered and honest opinions about SST. So everyone might have few questions. No? That is how we help out, and that is what LDC do. And we also do fun stuff on campus. I myself, from as a part of LDC, organized a DJ night event and a inter-house dance competition not long ago, like just few 6 days ago, and it went really nice. You guys must have seen it on YouTube already. It was like really nice video. And we also had a very nice session, a super mentor session, where ex CTO of Blinkit and the right now CTO of Alpha Wave came and gave insights. We are also the one who organized it, and it is not like any other super mentor session. It's a student led wala thing. A student hosted it for the first time. All of you might know Praneeth. He is very active in the aspirants community, so he is the one who hosted that. That's what we do. That is a fun event which also happened here. And yeah, that's now. I'll keep it short and we'll continue this. We'll get into more details going forward. And any questions, I'm open to it, guys.
Hi, everyone. Uh, I'm Aryan. So yeah, I'm a part of ESL and a leading position and a part of Luminaries Club too. You forgot that. Luminaries Club is another crazy thing. I'm not very sure if it's open on YouTube. I can discuss this, right?
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'll talk about ESL first. So we are doing something crazy stuff in SST right now. We conducted a pitch event. We called in people from outside, like Subhash Chaudhary, then other people, Shaunik Agarwal. We called up VCs. Then people pitched their ideas, which they were actually working on. So they pitched it in front of these guys who has already built it, some really great stuff. वो बहुत मजा आता है अल्टीमेटली ये सब ऑर्गेनाइज करना इट टीचेस यू लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स इनफैक्ट अभी युगांत पर हो रहा है इन नवंबर आई एम आल्सो पार्ट ऑफ मार्केटिंग टीम जो अभी स्पॉन्सर टीम हो गई है सो स्क्रैच से बिकॉज एसएसटी इज थोड़ा न्यू तो स्क्रैच से चीजें बिल्ड करने का भी अपना अलग मजा है एंड चीजें काफी स्टूडेंट लेड हो रही हैं यहाँ सो आई लव दैट पार्ट अबाउट दिस अगेन ल्यूमिनरीज क्लब होल डिफरेंट एक्सपीरियंस आई वुड से जो अप्लाई नहीं किया उसने बहुत बड़ी चीज मिस आउट की है सो आई हेयर दिस फ्रॉम अ लॉट ऑफ गाइस इनफैक्ट आई वुड एडवाइस दिस टू ऑल अपकमिंग पीपल जो कैंपस आने वाले हैं बी अवेलेबल एट राइट प्लेसेस एट राइट टाइम so Luminaries Club, we have Prasanna who is leading this whole club. He's the guy who has built Rippling already, a $18 billion company abhi to, and he himself has one or $2 billion as his personal wealth. So imagine the level of insights you get from a person like him. And in fact, Abhimanyu sir, he's very much involved with Luminaries Club. So if you are building something, this is some crazy level thing. इतने बड़े लोग से you get mentorship, you learn things regularly. रैंडमली सेशंस प्लान हो जाते हैं इनफैक्ट अभी भी मैं आया हूँ एक ही सेशन को बीच में छोड़ के एंड अभी 6 बजे मेरा एक और सेशन है अभिमन्यु सर के साथ सो बहुत मजा आता है, अल्टीमेटली बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिलता है. So yeah, this was pretty much about थोड़ा सा startup वाला angle in our campus. So crazy, crazy.
Yeah, they totally agree, Aryan. I think the Luminaries Club is so underrated, right? I mean, Prasanna is so underrated. Prasanna, 18 billion लोगों को समझ नहीं आता actually. 18 billion, cred is, I don't know, 5 billion, and Kunal Shah is celebrated. Of course, he's a great guy. But Prasanna, I mean, he's represented India so many times at the Olympics of coding, done so many cool things after that. And it's really nice to see that Anshuman Prasanna relation helping our students today. Uh, awesome. Yes. Who's next? Mute person.
Hello everyone, I'm Sneha. I'm presently leading cultural club in SST. Cultural club is all about it started to bring more creativity and expression in SST, like academics and tech were very strong, and there was a need for space where students could explore and share their talents. So this is how cultural club came into effect, and we work on that. We conduct we organize festival celebrations. We conducted Republic Day event, and there was also Independence Day event conducted by our co-members. And we conduct a lot of festival celebrations, and we conduct inter-house competitions. Like recently, 2 days ago, we conducted a 2-day art competition, and that was really good. We had very much of fun. And we also host the other events like jamming sessions and all. So this club is all about exploring that other side of you other than academics. So yeah.
That a lot of people think that SST is just about coding, studying all the time, right? Which is uh, true to a large extent. Like there is a lot of practical learning, but at the same time, the DJ night that Varshita was talking about 6-7 days back, जब भी हुआ था, I was mind blown with the talent, and I'm sure you guys were too, right? Like आपको भी नहीं पता होगा कि आपके batch में इतने talented लोग हैं in terms of
Yes, yes.
hosting, in terms of the dances. So I'm excited for even the larger events, Yugantar हो गया, etc. etc. Right? Sneha, आप कहाँ से हो? Which part of the country are you from?
So I'm from Telangana.
Acha, you're also from Telangana. Varshita, you're from
Telangana.
AP or Telangana?
Yeah, I'm from AP.
Acha, so AP Telangana. Arka is from Bengal, right? West Bengal. Right. I think I remember that. And Aryan, Haryana?
Sorry, didn't get you.
Which part of the country are you from?
Yeah, so I'm from Pilani only, Rajasthan.
Rajasthan. Oh yeah, I remember. I think you did like a startup also while you were in Pilani.
Yeah, I
or
did.
something.
I did a startup in Pilani.
Yeah.
I'm building right now.
Super. Great. So we will take questions from the audience in some time.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes, sir.
हाँ sorry मैं कह रहा था कि हम questions लेंगे audience से थोड़े time में, and everyone who's listening to this, just put your questions either on YouTube or here and we'll answer. Please do upvote the other questions as well. But yeah, let's go to level 2 in their journeys. So Arka, yes, over to you.
So basically, I am from a village. I'm outside of my village from class 4. I did my higher studies and everything, and then JE from my nearby city. I take my coaching, and in my drop year, I secured 95% in JE mains and 7,000 rank in JE advanced. After that, I got news about SST, and then I gave the exam. And when I gave my first interview, एक अच्छा इंसिडेंट था कि जो मेरा रूममेट था ड्यूरिंग माय जेई जर्नी, सो ही इज आल्सो स्टडीिंग विद मी राइट नाउ इन एसएसटी. एंड या सो मैंने उनसे सुना था कि या देयर इज ए लाइक स्केलर्स थ्रू टेक्नोलॉजी एंड लेट्स गिव द एग्जाम. So after my first interview, I got no call, no response for 1 month, and he got 2 more interview calls. So I thought ki I will give the next attempt, but in the result day, okay, yeah, I'm selected. After the first interview, it has gone so well. So after that, I decided ki I have 2 3 options. Like I got NIT Jammu, because I'm from general category. I got NIT Jammu CSE, and I got Jadavpur IT in WBJ जो होता है West Bengal का. and I also got Scalar. So I choose Scalar, seeing the curriculum and everything, and I came here. After that, like जो आर्यन ने बोला, many student-led things are happening. So I am a part of OSS Club. The OSS Club is not so that active before us, and from the last 6 months, it's become so active. It's doing hackathons, mini hackathons. It's doing workshops and everything. So we give assignments to the OSS Club participants and everything. So basically, majorly conducted two hackathons in our campus, like just in 1 month. So one is Buildverse, the mega hackathon is pan India, and we got 200 plus registrations and 350 plus offline participation, and it go over like 24 hours, and many fun thing happens. Like it was so much funny. Like we did push up challenge for pizza at like night 3 o'clock, and the builders are doing this. They're restless, and we got some judges from Microsoft, if I say Pushpraj sir, um, and we got some faculties from Flipkart also. So yeah, they are the judges, and we also have a teacher, Sridhar sir and Minal sir as the judges. So everything went so well. Yeah, the original video is in the Scalers Group Technology YouTube channel itself, so you can guys just check that out. It's awesome, I can say. And the last one, it's only for the scalar one. I also saw a doubt, can other college students attend hackathon from Pavitra? So yeah, for the Buildverse, we allowed all over India students, and yeah, many students came. Like we got students from Rajasthan only for the hackathon, Rajasthan, VIT Vellore, VIT Chennai, IT Madras, and everything. So yeah, there will be some hackathons that will be over pan India, and there will be some mini hackathons, and like we are collaboration with many companies like Gahan AI. So they usually run hackathon in your scalar itself. So there will be different type of hackathons, and we will arrange them.
You want to
And
you want to talk about what is Gahan AI and थोड़ा सा
yeah, sure,
context वहाँ
sure.
पे दे दो.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I am coming into that part because I saw a doubt can other college students attend hackathon. So I
Sure.
think I answered it. Yeah. So Gahan basically we have an innovation lab, the most interesting part of Scalar. So we have an innovation lab. So there is robotics lab, AI/ML lab, and everything. So Scalar Innovation Lab has partnered with Gahan AI for develop the autonomous mobility solution for the mining industry, like basically specifically focusing on navigation is unstructured, unmapped, and terrain. So basically, the tool is also from West Bengal, like Raniganj area, the mining area of our India. So basically, the first hackathon, the only topic and only problem statement was how a vehicle change the lanes. You have to detect that, and the accuracy matters the most. There's a leaderboard set up, and the guy with most accuracy on the prize. And like the most fun part is in this hackathon, no one able to crack the exact problem statement. But the Gahan AI team, उन्होंने सबसे पहले देखा कि how he approaches the problem. Like Abhimanyu sir also praised them because the first winner team just used OpenCV and original mathematics to calculate and tackle the problem. So Gahania team and Abhimanyu sir is so happy that they're starting from basics. So it's a 48-hour hackathon, and they just said ki we lost our 24 hour just by doing like vibe coding or something. But after that, we realized कि ना ऐसे नहीं होगा, and they read some research papers and like find the solution, and it's so good. So basically, it's the major thing
इसमें
कि how you approach the problem. Yes.
Yep, yep. And I think the meta point, guys, is that uh, so internally at SST itself, right? There are these experts who are associated either through the innovation lab or as faculty members. So Gahan is founded by Dr. Pallab. Dr.
Yes.
Pallab is a PhD in this space from an NIT, if I'm not wrong,
Hmm.
and he himself was so passionately driving the hackathon. And that's what, right? Like, Abhi, if you want to learn autonomous vehicles, either you can learn theory or then you can learn from someone who's actually built that themselves. So they have this little golf cart on campus, which
Yeah.
is autonomous,
Hmm.
and of course they're also building, developing it. But and I mean, some of the students who want to then take it to level 2 and actually deploy their code on that vehicle will eventually happen.
Yeah, that's their also major aim key to take some guys who can actually help their development, and so that's why they will conduct this series of hackathons. This is the first step. And Pallav sir is such a good person. He's thinking about making a team who guys are interested in research skills. So he just want to publish his own research paper and something with the help of SST guys. So he's like yeah, when we just showing the thing in the screen, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole like main content point of Granite.
Yeah. So they have an office in the innovation lab, right?
Yes, yes.
Cool. Awesome, Marcus. So thank you so much for adding. Who wants to share anything else on what you all do outside of studies here?
I'll go next class. So, and let me talk. Let me go into more detail of what happened here in SST. So many of you guys who are applying, I get a lot of DMs of this as helping out with juniors and aspirants, all those things. I get a lot of DMs saying ki we get to see all the coding, hackathons, and all those things, and we don't know what's happening inside Scalar. So these kind of sessions, I guess, will give people more insights about what's going on inside Scalar. And I mean, it's really nice to talk about everything. Here, let me first speak about the DJ night which happened, which is really fun. I really love talking about it because after the video, I get to see all the reviews of all the batchmates I see, and I get really excited. And we are planning to host a lot of events like this. We basically got a DJ to play at the event, and we took care of everything. In Scalar, the most unique thing is we get students to do things. It's not like management pushes us to do. Even every club here is led by students and even formed by students with their own interests. And it's not like there is already a club formed and it's run by the management. It was never the case here. And that is the best thing. Even if there is a new interest, a new student just joins Scalar and has a very new, unique interest and which he wants to develop, he can just start a club, request the management, and talk. That is the best thing. And yeah, we've hosted a super mentor session too by LDC. This happened by LDC, and the sessions meant the person who came was Jacob Singh. As I've already mentioned, he is the ex-CTO of Blinkit and now CTO at Alpha Wave. And this is not just the typical tech talk which has happened. This is student-led, student-hosted, and the first student-led Super Mentor session at SST. It happened on June 14th. And let me tell you a few things he said, which really shocked me to some level. Jacob said ki it took me until 30 to do what you're doing right now. Coming from a CTO, we students right now, that literally came from a CTO of a company. Don't you think that's what you want to hear after becoming a student and just 10 months or 9 months into the college life? And another thing is like few insights he gave is like be above average at coding. At one more thing, that's the most innovation. I mean, that's where the innovation starts and happens. And he also gave really good insights about how we are different from other colleges. And
Sure.
other than that,
Sorry. You can complete. Yeah.
And other than that, we are also, there is a student council, obviously, there'll be a president, treasurer, and all. That is the student council. And with the student council, the LDC is going to host a year-end party called Rise Up, which everyone is excited about. We're going to a resort. It's like the payoff for all the hard work we did.
Isn't that the location supposed to be a secret?
The location is a secret. We're just revealing the name, Rise Up.
Okay.
It's a resort we're going to. We'll have fun. The location is still a secret.
Yeah, maybe I can just add to what Varshita is saying. I think the point is from let's say management side is that when we were designing things at SST, I think one of the key pillars that we wanted to ensure we get right is a student-driven campus, student-driven culture, right? And it's not easy to do. Very few colleges actually have a truly student-driven culture where, let's say, students can tell the management कि आप यार ये गलत कर रहे हो, इसको ऐसे improve करो, उसको वैसे करो, right? Or even take initiative. I mean, the DJ night, I am not even involved in who the DJ is or Sure, there is some member from the team assisting, but uh, these small experiences, just owning it and designing it, Arka, I think the hackathon, I got to know maybe 3 days before the hackathon was happening कि अच्छा ये हो रहा है, and so that's the kind of culture that we want to build, where we empower and enable. And still early days, there is a lot to do. There's a lot of like cool things which will come. But yeah, that's the larger point, right? Cool. Aryan, you want to talk about what the eCell is? Any interesting learnings from there, or the Luminaries Club?
Sure. First of all, to add to that student driven campuses, I was a part of Bits Pilani's ECL too when I was in school. So I noticed this big thing. हम लोग as a ECL of SST, we reach out to people. We have so much freedom. We can represent SST at much more places freely by ourselves. We can decide a lot of things. वहीं काफी campuses, काफी अच्छे नामी campuses ऐसे हैं जहाँ मतलब you have to take a very long detour for doing just even small things. Even this pitchathon that we did, we conducted the whole sessions, जो छोटे छोटे sessions plan up होने थे with Yash and even Manmeet sir also to guide students. And in fact that those sleepless nights जहाँ मैं खुद बैठा था teams के साथ to prepare them for their Q&A, like ऐसा पूरे एक हफ्ते चला, and it was a lovely experience पूरा अगर whole together put in करें तो for me also to learn. And if I talk about Luminaries Club, that's a different crazy level thing. जो मुझे अभी literally it excites me more than anything. Luminaries Club, because एक experience बताऊं तो a dinner was organized with Abhimanyu and Tasanna on the kickoff day itself. So we went to this Lemon Tree करके एक restaurant है, and जो casual vibes एक dinner पे होती हैं with a founder जो already have done so much in life, तो वो वहां जो इंसाइट्स मिलती हैं एंड वहां जो आप रेजोनेट करते हो विद योर कॉलेज लाइफ, दैट व्हाट यू आर डूइंग नाउ, व्हाट यू आर बिल्डिंग नाउ, एंड टू रेजोनेट विद देयर लाइफ, व्हाट दे वर डूइंग एट देयर टाइम, is a different level of experience, and it's a different level of learning if you put it whole together. So बहुत सारी इंसाइटफुल चीजें हैं जो जो होती ही रहती हैं यार रैंडमली, बहुत बहुत चीजें एक साथ चलती हैं, एंड you just have so much opportunities everywhere. It's you now अगर आप उन चीज को grab in नहीं करते हो तो.
Yeah, I think you and Abhimanyu had a long chat in that dinner, right? Abhimanyu had reached out to me on WhatsApp कि आर्यन ऐसा ऐसा कुछ build कर रहा है, just chat with him, etc. So yeah, it's lovely to see via these clubs, etc., where folks like Abhimanyu, who's the co-founder of Scalar, for those who don't know, get to spend some time with students, and they're pretty hands-on, right? Awesome. Before we go to questions, Sneha, anything to add from your side?
Just like to speak about more events that are done by cultural club. So actually there was a week which is called Inspire Week. It was senior board members of the community. But it was so much fun. Like there were no classes conducted in imagine. Like there were no classes conducted, and people were just kind of fun, like participating in everything, dance competitions, art competitions, or like coding competitions. These were all conducted and all happened because so much fun in the day. And also like in culture, club, it's not about talent. Like we encourage talent, but it's not just a place for talent, but we make people feel inclusive. Like even if they are not too perfect in it, like if a person doesn't know how to dance, like if a person doesn't know how to uh, paint or sketch, but still we make them feel inclusive into this, and we make them participate, we encourage participation. So that is what this is the main thing we aim for. So like we the cultural club members aim for. And also like we work on participating in inter-college festivals. So like some other colleges like Triple IT Bangalore and all conduct fests, and we send students from our college representing SST, like participating there, and people won there also. So yeah, we work on this. So any questions you have, like I'm open to it. And I also read
Absolutely,
a comment
absolutely.
that there's a Teachers Day event that happened. So it was also hosted by last year's, like our seniors conducted it. Our seniors hosted the Teachers Day event. So yeah,
Uh,
we make
Actually,
everyone
when
inclusion of it.
कपीस
Yes,
वाले
sir.
ने मुझे कमेंट डाला था राइट लाइक आई मेरे माइंड से निकल गया था वो वीडियो बट आई वाज चेकिंग द वीडियो व्हाइल यू वर स्पीकिंग इट वाज सच अ फन डे राइट लाइक
Yes, sir.
I think Suryansh had made that video about teachers and किसी किसी की टांग भी खींची थी किसी किसी का so that was a lot of fun. Uh,
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Great. So, thank you so much for all your inputs, guys. I think now let's move to Q&A. We have about 12 questions that folks have put in, and maybe a couple more from like the live session on YouTube. Uh, Great. So I'm just looking at. So I'll read out the question, and any of y'all can just unmute and answer, right? Deepak is asking, could you please share what is the joining process uh, for SST students on 1st August? Also, will there be a welcome kit provided on the same day?
I would like to answer the question. So for us, like it's 3 or 4 like holiday and like I will provide you a proper details how to do what things to take and what things to you give to the scaler or when you are joining. So like for our the procedure was we have some senior bhaias and it is to do all the things and like we have to give some our details like other details and something. They will properly mention that which details we have to bring here. And after that, yeah, they put it all smooth. And we have our orientation also in that exact property orientation day. And yeah, the kit will be also provided at the same day. Super.
Let me add on to that welcome kit or a part. So yes, you guys are getting the welcome kit, and we also had a small note with which our seniors all compiled together. The note, this is very friendly, mannerly, welcoming new guys onto the campus. That's gonna be in the welcome kit, and there are other cool, fun, little cute stuff which you guys are gonna get as soon as you come on board to the campus. And yeah, other
Yeah.
than that, what Paul said it.
Yeah, so this year the welcome kit is slightly different, and in fact you'll get it at your homes once you get an offer, right? So that process has started. I think it will start shipping out today, tomorrow, and like Varshita said, they have written a nice letter. LDC has written a letter from seniors to juniors on what to expect, and we've designed, let's say, a fridge magnet so that you can keep us. Your parents can have a little memory of you being away from home, and a couple of motivational things inside the welcome kit. So you all should receive that soon. So great. And also, I mean, Varshita, LDC, and team will be working closely with the student council and everyone to ensure that the first week experience is awesome, right? Meaning ki you feel settled in. We're working on a buddy program to ensure that there is some comfort given to you while you are here on campus, right? Uh, Great. So Deepak's question is done. I'm not sure why I can't mark this as answered. Sahiti, if you are attending, could you do this? Okay, let's take
Mark
Kapis's.
it.
Sorry.
Yeah. It's,
Awesome. Huh? So you can mark it as answered. Great. Let's take Kapis's question. Up to what level does one have to prepare the CAT book to ACE and NSET, or do we have to prepare anything extra? So I think the piece is referring to Arun Sharma. Arun Sharma का जो quantitative aptitude की book है. There the piece maybe I can only quickly answer this. LOD2 is good enough, right? Uh, uh, you'll see maybe like 70, 60, 70% of the questions being of that level. Okay, we can mark this answered. If you have a follow up on this, please let us know. Okay, Shakti is asking, I got to know about Scalar a few days ago. So is there a chance I can still get into Scalar? I mean, anyone wants to take this?
The chance to get into Scalar. Like I think there is an upcoming NSET exam on the 29th unit. Yes. So, like, I would like to add on something. I was getting DMs that like, can we crack Scalar within just 1 week? We didn't know, like, can we just crack Scalar in just 1 week? Will we be able to? So like my answer is like, yes, you can. Like, even like I got to know about Scalar just about 1 week before my NSAT exam, and I was able to clear it. So you guys can also do it. So like, don't feel demotivated or anything.
I mean, especially if you've been preparing for some entrance test, be it JEE, BITSAT, something, right? SAT, then yeah, you can still do it. Awesome. Chalo, let's go to the next question. What is it? Shraddha is saying, hey, by seeing the curriculum of SST, कहाँ गया question? Okay. Did we mark it answered by any chance? All right, maybe Shraddha, sorry, if you could just add that question again. I got to know about SST a bit late. This is from Chetan. By then I was preparing for other exams, so I couldn't do very well in NSCT. I've scored 93 percentile in MHCT. I truly love SST's vision and curriculum. Is there any cheat code for passionate students like me? I'd be grateful. Again, any one of y'all, is there a cheat code?
There is no particular cheat code, guys. Still crack inside. I don't think it's much difficult than what your other entrance exams are going to be. If you're really passionate about what you're doing, I guess you can achieve anything in life. That's a very simple thing I want to say, and I want others to add on this question, especially.
Actually, is right. There is no cheat code you can say. Like it's already prepared because it's don't have any cheat code. Like, while in my case, yeah, there is no cheat code. You have to read mathematics and all the things. Just yeah, but like that, not the thing कि बहुत ज़्यादा जानना पड़ेगा ऐसा नहीं है. But yeah, there is no cheat code also. You have to work.
Okay, एक बहुत important सवाल श्रेया शर्मा का. Would there be a freshers party?
The right one to
Sneh,
answer it. And Sneha also.
go for it, Sneha. You were saying something.
Yeah, we had freshers party celebrated by other seniors. So definitely we are planning.
So I guess
Sorry, Alka, क्या बोला?
was just cracked at the moment. So I can't
I
repeat it.
wasn't also sure if it's my internet. Maybe can anyone else add? And Sneha, could you just check your microphone? I think that might be an issue. So freshers party, guys, is it under?
Freshers party obviously definitely होगा. And तुम्हारे मालूम है we will try to have a roof with us. क्योंकि हमारे साथ पता बारिश हो गई थी बहुत भयंकर एंड बहुत लंबा चौड़ा प्लान पूरा रुइन हो गया था बट अल्टीमेटली हमने नाच लिया कहीं कहीं जुगाड़ के नाच लिए हम लोग बट हाँ तुम लोग के लिए होगा प्रॉपर रूफ लगाएंगे टेंशन मत लो.
Awesome. Uh, all right. I think Chetan's question is also answered. Jayapati has a question on by prompt engineering we developed efficient tool real physically. I'm not sure what the question is. Okay, maybe guys, if you all can upvote the questions a bit so that we can pick up the most in demand ones. In the meanwhile, I'm just going to the YouTube comments and seeing what all folks have written. So, Lo-Fi by Chris says, good evening, very good evening to you. Mayur Jahan is saying, I have passed NSET exam done, waiting for results to select round two. Absolutely, your results will be out today. Round two results will be out today, and the interviews will start tomorrow itself, right? Okay. Mayur is asking, isn't SST expensive? I don't know if anyone of you all want to answer that and what your viewpoint is.
Sure, I will go on. हाँ, very honestly, अगर बोले तो it is a little expensive थोड़ा सा बाकी colleges से comparison में definitely. But it is on you अब कि तुम्हें क्या चाहिए. Like जो चीजें फिर यहाँ opportunities, Bangalore as a place, Abhimanyu, Anshuman, Prasanna, people like these. In fact, Manmeet sir too. You also built clarity in your times. Like ऐसे experienced लोग, Kshitij sir as an instructor. So ये whole as an experience is definitely something else, and it's definitely worth it. As far as what I've felt till now in our first year. मतलब फर्स्ट ईयर में काफी कुछ मिला है जो मेरे बाकी इन जनरल, बिकॉज आई वाज आल्सो इन कोचिंग, तो मेरे जितने भी दोस्त हैं जनरल आर इनटू आईआईटीज और बिट्स. सो वी हैव दिस कन्वर्सेशन इन द एंड ऑफ एवरी मंथ प्रोग्रेस ट्रैकिंग का. तो आई सी माई सेल्फ कि हाँ, बताने को मजा आता है, बहुत कुछ मिलता है मेरे को बताने को. मतलब मैं बस सुनता हूँ वो फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री मैथ्स, एंड मुझे बताने को बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग स्टफ है वो, जो कि उनको अचीव करने में शायद और 2-3 साल अभी लगेंगे.
Right, right. So exposure is definitely one. Anyone here has a scholarship by any chance? Arko, do you have a scholarship? Okay, we're just taking a shot to see if someone has a scholarship. They can talk about how and how maybe that makes the course a bit more bearable. But look, guys, I think
I asked the same question to my interview, I think the counselor I got how to avail a scholarship. So basically, it depends on many things. It's not about the performance, it's about the NSS result. So it's basically a combination of all the things: your academic, your performance in NSCT, your interview score, and your extracurricular measurement. So if you have done anything previous, like if you have gone like coding competition, something if you have done, and if you build alternate cases successfully, and like in sports, like I played qualified cricket. So like if you bring up things, and they will total overall consider it, and they will give you a scholarship. As far as I know, because I asked the same question 1 year ago.
right, right. Uh, and also, I think since I've worked in the education space for a while, and my startup Clarity was also about helping students get clarity. I think one of the things to look at education is that it should be looked at as an investment, right? You do it once, and uh, I mean, जो inputs जो Aryan was saying, we call them inputs, right? Like the whole ecosystem, being in Bangalore, etc., infrastructure, all of that. But outputs as well, right? I mean, getting access to all the startups which work on good products, getting access to eventually large tech companies, AI companies, uh, all of that ना अगर early on मिल जाता है career में, that makes a huge difference, right? ट्रैजेक्टरी चेंज हो जाती है, एंड मतलब इसको आपको न्यूमेरिकली देखना चाहिए कि यार मान लो आप कोई एक्स कॉलेज चले गए, बड़ा ट्रेडिशनल है, वहाँ पे 7-8 लाख का प्लेसमेंट मिल गया, राइट? वर्सेस आप एसएसटी आ गए वेर यू गेट स्लाइटली हायर आउटकम प्लेसमेंट वाइज. It's a matter of 3-4 years of that expensive thing getting negated. So think of it that way. It will help you make the right decision, right? ठीक है, चलो. So
For the adding of the thing, कि आर्यन ने जो exact same चीज बोला कि we have friends outside, like I have friends in IITs, NITs, even KIT, Kalinger Institute of Technologies. So like the guys in a third year, because I have taken a drop here. So like they are busy in lab works, writing notes, studying economics and everything, and it's not actually relevant. And till now, it's just like some days left for completing of first year. We have given a single exam in paper. That's what district maths only. And all the other exams we given in the laptops. And so relevant the subjects was.
yep, yep. Uh, Piyush Goenka is saying Prasanna sir is not underrated at all. So that's great, Piyush, that you know Prasanna. Very few people actually would know him. पहले से ही. Uh, Digital marketing is saying where to join this meeting. Uh, Basically यार ये स्केलर के इवेंट्स पेज पे आप जाके कर सकते हो, एसएसटी के इवेंट्स पेज पे. Then he's asking, is Newton better? I think we won't comment on that. We are not here to compare colleges or anything. We'll just talk about us. Uh, और कोई अच्छा क्वेश्चन आया, guys? Do you see something? Does SST also organize trips for students? Nehal is asking this.
This rise up we're talking about is a trip. And it's not the in-campus event, so it is considered as a trip. And we're also having a fest coming up in November. That is gonna happen in November. Stay tuned, guys, and all the aspirants who wanna come to Sailor. I strongly recommend you guys all join. And yeah, we all organized this trip, and this is gonna happen on 30th this month. That is
Yeah.
the rise up I was talking about. We are going to a resort, like a year-end party, having fun after all the hard work we have done for this whole year.
So yeah, absolutely. So वो fun चीजें तो है and होती रहेगी. There's one thing that probably you four also wouldn't know because I don't think we have publicly ever discussed is that एक बार ना Sequoia is present in all countries like China में भी है, India में. Now it's called Peak 15 in India, US में भी है. One of the portfolio companies का founder from China had come. Okay, Abhimanyu had met him, and one of his proposals was that, hey, why don't you like get a group of students to Shanghai, and I'll show them around, and I'll ensure that they have a crazy experience. So that might just happen next year. We are thinking about it. It needs a lot of planning, a lot of selection of the right students, the modalities, etc. But in fact, one of the feedbacks that we have got often and from very credible people is that the tipping edge of technology is not in India. Can we agree to that? I mean, there is IIT Madras, which is doing great work, but it's actually US and China, right? So we want to ensure how do we build these collaborations where we don't do these. I mean, सच बताऊं तो फोर्थ ईयर बीटेक में एक चीज होती है जिसको बोलते हैं क्या बोलते हैं उसको इंडस्ट्रियल विजिट बोलते हैं और इंडस्ट्रियल विजिट के लिए कहाँ जाते हैं लोग पता है शिमला मनाली it's all bullshit right we don't want to do any of that like we want to do real meaningful things वो तो चलो आपको घूमने जाना है आप खुद से जाओ right and some of those need to happen for meaningful things to happen like if you spend a week in Shanghai you will come back like ekdam motivated or be it like SF or be it maybe even Amsterdam as a hub for innovation right so on field trips I just got reminded of that and maybe wanted to share that yeah okay next
The
yeah.
YouTube live कि SST plus IIT Madras or SST plus BITS, which one to choose and why? Nice question. So, Aryan,
why Aryan specifically
ऑनेस्टली बोलूं तो देखो दोनों बहुत ज्यादा सब्जेक्टिव है पर्सन टू पर्सन अब
oh so
मैं
you're pursuing the IIT Madras thing is that why Arka posted that question to you
no I am natively from
so
Pilani right that's why I guess
अच्छा अच्छा
that's all.
okay okay
so हाँ मैं थोड़ा सा biased भी हूँ पिलानी को लेके obviously मेरा native place है so I always go for bits Pilani even I consider it top of the top so that is very subjective उसका I guess बहुत ज्यादा matter वो करता भी नहीं है both colleges are equally good and ultimately what you are doing is SST का जो भी curriculum है वो बहुत बड़ा पार्ट है एंड जो आईआईटी मद्रास या फिर बिट्स का इट इज अ वेरी वेरी छोटा सा सबसेट ऑफ इट to keep it in a nutshell. Also, I would say कि bits पे लाने वाला करो because it is quite genuinely like it is quite easier and आपको ज़्यादा time मिलेगा to build your things and to build things over SST. Like SST के साथ ज़्यादा time मिलेगा and bits पे लाने में कम focus करना पड़ता है. And मैंने कुछ लोगों से बात की जो IIT मद्रास वाला pursue कर रहे हैं like health निवारण I'm forgetting him शशांक हाँ
Shashank
सो
Yes.
हाँ वो परस्यू कर रहा है आईआईटी मद्रास वाला तो उसमें थोड़ा सा एक्स्ट्रा चीजें रहती हैं ऑलरेडी थोड़ा सा ज्यादा इन्वॉल्वमेंट रहता है एग्जाम्स में और जबकि
I
बिट्स
can
वाला
add up
भाई
some those. I have my friends कि जो लोग आईटी मास्टर्स डिग्री कर रहे हैं एंड लाइक बेबी कि उन लोगों को जैसे यही होता है एग्जैक्ट दे हैव टू गो टू द सेंटर एंड लाइक सेम दे हैव टू गिव द एग्जाम्स ऑन कंप्यूटर्स एंड लाइक या एंड फॉर बिट्स पिलानी हमारे यहाँ पे सेंटर भी होता है एंड वी कैन आल्सो हैव द ऑप्शन टू गिव इट ऑनलाइन आल्सो या दैट्स द एग्जाम स्ट्रक्चर
right
and yeah, I there's a also scholarship thinking question also. Ki, like if anyone asked, Amartha, I guess asked, ki, can you get a scholarship after the session starts? Yeah, you have to like you have got a chance after each 1 year. After each of 1 year end, you will get a chance to get a scholarship. There will be some like yeah some conditions. Yes.
awesome
So
on the I
yeah, on
sorry
the IIT itself, I'm gonna say it. I told the same thing to like many aspirants before, and many juniors before who come for walk-ins and campus visits, etc., and saying the same thing again and again and again. It depends, guys. If you want that IIT tag specifically, I'd say only then take this IIT Madras kind of thing. Bits and Scalar complements each other. Here you're coming for skills, not the degree. So I'd say that if you're gonna have all the skills you needed, why do you want to work so hard when there is not a success rate in IIT? There are a lot of dropouts even before it completes third year. Not a lot of people who applies for IIT Madras BS degree are able to complete it. So if you're coming here for the skills you needed and you're already gaining all that and you're getting this industry expertise anyways, why do you wanna go work too hard, not put that hard work on your personal building and do that theory ratifying thing while wanting that tag of yours? And that is, I want to say, ki IIT, I mean, BITS Pilani works. It's like complements a scalar curriculum and all that. And that is why we first had that BITS wala thing. And some people, especially parents, wanted that IIT tag. That is why we brought this IIT Madras kind of thing. But I'd recommend take BITS Pilani.
No, so it's not just for the tag. Maybe I can also add a little bit. I know. So of course, if someone wants to go into it likes mathematics a lot, data science pasand hai, they're ready to give in the extra effort, the exams bit that Arko and Aryan spoke about, then sure, you can look at IIT Madras. But yeah, if you're choosing it for the tag, like Varshita said, right? Like if you think you can flaunt an IIT tag, tech में ऐसा कुछ होता ही नहीं है. मतलब आप your resume and your GitHub, that speaks of who you are and how respected you will be, right? Your skills, basically. So if you're choosing it for that, then don't, because then that will be a mistake. If you think कि आपकी शादी ज़्यादा better होगी because आपने IIT से degree की है, तो don't. आपकी शादी अच्छी होगी जब आपका job अच्छा होगा. This is for parents. I'm not even kidding. Some parents do think this way, right? So yeah, but again, like it's subjective, and your program advisor will share some material with you, which will help you eventually take the final call, right? Okay, Arka, just pick up some good questions. You're doing a good job of picking good questions.
Sure. So I've got a question for the that is, I am not preparing for JEE or BITS. Can I still clear any CPT mark? I think Sneha just answered the question कि देखो JEE और BITS you have to give 50 chemistry effort. Okay, but in like our initiative don't have, you have to give the mathematics and statistics. So yes, you can still like initiative bookmark. Just you have to prepare yourself to prepare mathematics and activities. Obviously, you can. So I think Priya, your question is answered right now. And I also got a question: can we get 100% scholarship? If yes, then how? So as I know, we don't get 100% scholarship. But the condition I said, I don't know the exact conditions right now. But for our year, the condition was that what just I said. So for that, I think you don't get 100% scholarship, but yeah, you will get a good amount of scholarship. And also, I spoke that एक साल के बाद after each 1 year you will have to plans to avail a scholarship if your CGPA and extracurricular everything is good. There will be certain criteria for it. So yes, I think mm,
अच्छा, एक ये बताओ, मेस का खाने के बारे में क्या बात बोलना चाहोगे? I think a lot of people, few people have actually asked. Piyush Maru is asking, please tell me about mess food, taste, quality, variety.
so right now we are living जो हम micro campus बोलते हैं, so it's basically a co-living PG. So in that they had their own vendor, and we have a mess committee, and so they arranged also a another substitute vendor for us, like many of us उनको अच्छा नहीं लगता था. So right now we have two vendors, and yeah, I can say कि the mess food is better than the any other hostel food, but yeah, it's mess. Aryan is nodding his head. So I think Aryan, you want to say something?
Honestly, नॉर्थ इंडियंस के लिए नाइट मेयर है यहाँ का स्पेशली खाना. यूनिवर्स को अभी थोड़ा सा इम्प्रूव किया था जीएसआर ने, एक हमारे यहाँ नया वेंडर जो आया था. यहाँ आके धीरे धीरे वो तो जुगाड़ लग जाएगा कि समझ आ जाएगा कैसे खा के जिंदा रहना है, वो हो जाएगा. बट भाई हर हॉस्टल का खाना डेंजरस होता है, यहाँ का थोड़ा सा साउथ इंडियन लगेगा, नॉर्थ इंडियन से स्पेशली वो
गुड।
नहीं समझता ऑब्वियसली, पोडियल वगैरह वो मेरे को तो यहाँ के समझ ही नहीं आए थे नाम, पर इवेंचुअली हो जाएगा। वो टेंशन उस चीज की लेनी चाहिए नहीं, आई गेस। कॉलेज की टेंशन लो, पढ़ाई की टेंशन लो, यहाँ के क्या बिल्ड करना है उसके लिए एक्साइटेड रहो। वो खाना वाना तो मैनेज होता रहता है 2-3 साल।
मैं एक बात बता ना, वो दोनों वेंडर में से एक वेंडर तो था ना जो शायद थोड़ा नॉर्थ इंडियन टाइप है, या नहीं
जीएसआर
नॉट
वो
श्योर।
जीएसआर
वो
जीएसआर
2 महीने दिया था जीएसआर उसने सही
हाँ।
खाना, अब तो पता नहीं क्या कर रहा है वो।
अच्छा चलो, विल टेक दैट एज फीडबैक अगेन।
हाँ प्लीज।
गॉट इट।
I also got a question. I think it's my answer as well. Ki how do you get to know about hackathons conducted at SST? So basically, if you have followed SST's LinkedIn page or SST Instagram page, you will get to know. And like if you are in SST, then obviously our major announcements are in the WhatsApp group and in the mails also. When you come in SST, you will get all the details in the mail and the announcement group in WhatsApp. So yeah.
अच्छा एक बात बताओ, वो हॉस्टल मेस वाले पे वापस जा रहा हूँ, आई नो ये थोड़ा तो तुम लोग मैनेज कैसे करते हो? सो you all go outside and like the outlets outside is where you end up eating a lot.
सो मेरे केस में तो ये है कि लाइक हफ्ते में 3-4 दिन लाइक 2-3 बार अच्छा खाना बन जाता है तो खा लेता हूँ एंड अदर टाइम आई ईट आउटसाइड और नथिंग
And do you
और
all
इन
cook
माय
in the
केस
hostel? Do you all cook in that वो जो इलेक्ट्रिक
ये
वो
लाइक देयर इज अ कॉमन एरिया एंड कॉमन एरिया में सारे खाने वगैरह की चीजें तो रखे हैं तो समटाइम्स वी कुक समटाइम्स बाहर से खा लेते हैं इट्स फॉर माई सेल्फ आई डोंट नो आर्यन आर्यन आई थिंक
मेरे लिए
आर्यन
तो
काइंड ऑफ
मैं यही करता हूँ, मैं सुबह नाश्ता अच्छा नहीं लगता तो अब नाश्ता स्किप करने की आदत डाल ली, लेट सोता हूँ तो लेट उठता हूँ ऑटोमेटिकली, डायरेक्ट लंच करता हूँ, लंच थोड़ा सा सही देते हैं। फिर
हाँ
डिनर के लिए मैं इन जनरल मतलब हाफ एंड हाफ करता हूँ, जब ठीक ठाक लगता है तो खा लेता हूँ, वरना फिर बाहर निकल जाता हूँ। मेरे लिए ऑनेस्टली बहुत ज्यादा दिक्कत है नहीं, इनिशियली दिक्कत होती है 4-5 महीने जब तुम्हें समझ नहीं होती कि बैंगलोर कैसा है, फिर आसपास जगह कौन सी है। 4 महीने में देख लोगे कौन सी जगह है कौन सी नहीं है, एंड उसके बाद बहुत इजी हो जाएगा।
तो आर्यन ने जो एग्जैक्ट सही लाइन बोला कि यू डोंट हैव टू वरी अबाउट हॉस्टल फूड्स लाइक 1 और 2 मंथ्स लगेंगे एडजस्ट होने में बट विल बी एडजस्टेड बिकॉज
हाँ
होम मेकिंग फूड तो नहीं मिलने वाला कहीं भी हॉस्टल में
yeah. Things don't
तो
get better, you get stronger.
यस यस
एग्जैक्टली।
एग्जैक्टली एग्जैक्टली
Okay. Kapis Wali is asking about कि अच्छा, I am currently learning Python from YouTube side by side with my studies, and I recently made my CodeShip account. I know basics of programming, so I want to know your opinion that what am I doing right now is correct or not, and what will be your advice?
if I add कि I don't have any I have history in my high school so after coming here I get my laptop and like the instructor here will teach you very basic it's very basic from the language if you are doing something like Python and TypeScript, yeah it's so good. So you can run everything on. But if you want to ask me what is the basic requirement कि हमें पहले हमें करके जाना पड़ेगा, there's nothing something like this. The instructor will teach you from the very basic of the particular subject. This is
Anyone
the
else wants to add to that? बेसिकली आई थिंक क्वेश्चन को थोड़ा रिफ्रेज कर लेते हैं। ये है कि कॉलेज चालू होने के पहले मेरे पास अगर 40 days है, 30 days है, व्हाट डू आई डू, लाइक हाउ डू आई इंश्योर दैट माय टाइम इज यूटिलाइज्ड more effectively so that wherever I go, right, I come to SST, I go to some other college, I'm much more prepared to do well there. Is पे any tips, anything that you feel should
so
be done, guys?
question. I don't know about other colleges right now, but for SST we have our web dev and like basic programming in our first semester. So if you want to like do something, basically अगर ऐसा अगर programming के basic सीख रहे हो or like learning Python from so yeah it's good. And if you are attending some like coding competition course that you are saying, so yeah it's obviously good. But मैं suggest करूँगा कि पहले ऐसे platform में ना जाके like just build up your basic in the programming and just know the logic and everything, read logic, how to go through the question, how to attempt it, and what is the fundamental of the programming like web development हो गया Java or Python. So in the first trimester, you get introduction to programming. Yeah, it will help a lot.
So maybe I'll add, guys. So once you guys get an offer, right, and once you accept your offer, the team will share this doc with you, which is exactly this कि आपको यहाँ पे आने से पहले what all things can you work on, not just on the tech coding side, but on the personality and communication side as well, right? Because that's actually we didn't speak about that at all. Maybe we should talk about it, guys. Like in a bit on the outside of coding wala part, right? But you will get this doc which has like very detailed links of resources and things to do before you come here as an optional thing, right? यहाँ पे आप आओगे anyway सब कुछ basic से ही चालू होगा, but like if you have time, why don't you read a couple of books like this? So this is prepared by Shitid sir himself, and we'll definitely share this with you guys, right? अच्छा एक बात बताओ, you all have almost done a year here, right? एक साल हो गया almost. So do you feel like your personality has improved in any way?
Yes, so for me, sir, like a guy who don't that much efficient in English. Though right now I'm not
आपका
that much.
कैमरा बंद है क्या? Sorry, or is it just for
Yes,
me?
sir, yes, sir. No, no, camera band. Sorry.
हाँ हाँ.
So, like for me, I was a guy कि मुझे computer science का C भी नहीं आता था. I have biology in my physics, and right now, like I have completed the hackathon phase. I have attended in GSOC, and like I have attended many Google events. I have invited and organizing hackathons and also working on my communication skills. So for me, it's a great jump in my career, and that's what I needed in first year, to be honest. So in other college, I don't think they can provide me like the instructor and even Manmeet sir. If I say I gone to Manmeet sir like 3 days before, sir, I need this much of amount of resource because I have to make it bigger. So didn't even ask me a question why this amount of thing and why these things. He just helped me to how to improve it, how to like exhaust everything and give me sources. So that's the major thing. Their stuffs and instructors so much supportive to give a so much good jump in your life. So I think for me it's a great jump, and I think the others are also add up something.
So they about the personality development thing. I used to be a very introvert. I would never talk to new people. These people in the live right now, and my batchmates wouldn't even know me before like few months because I wouldn't go up to people. And due to LDC, I am talking to a lot more people, like a very, very, very huge number of people, like juniors, aspirants, my batchmates for one or the other reason. And there is also a thing called personality development credits, which we get in programs like when you join a English program that is elective, it's not compulsory, but we need PDC. We have a concept of personality development credits, that is PDC, and that encourage you to be like join clubs, join events, and if you join one event, you'll get this credits, and you join an English class, you'll get some credits, and you join a club, you'll get credits. You become a core member of the club, you get this credits, and people like me who are like introverted and aren't, I mean, they don't take few initiatives, but for those people, these credit sessions kind of help, and that is how we have this personality development throughout the growth of first year.
Yeah, that's awesome to know. And actually, I also didn't know ki how if LDC is actually helping you talk to more people. Although being introvert is great, I don't think there's any problem with being introvert. Uh, yeah, but that's a whole like we might just segue the whole discussion, derail the whole discussion. So, uh, cool. Do you guys see anything else that we should answer? Amartya Majumdar is asking, I want to do MS abroad from Germany after bachelor's from Scalar. So does Scalar support students with this? Amartya, so yes, we are forming office for higher education in which once like you reach your second year end, uske baad you can start talking to them and figure some amount of mentoring कि Germany अगर आपको जाना है specifically how should your profile evolve to get into the best universities there, right? You can literally try and do projects which optimize your projects in that manner, right? Uh, who would get to participate in BITS would we get to participate in BITS inter college competitions? Guys, does BITS send you communications around like come to our campus, participate in XYZ?
No, so like for the BITS intercourse competitions, we can't participate. But like in a chance come ki you can go to BITS and participate in some events. So they will mail you or our faculties here will like inform you, but not for the all intercourse competitions.
Hmm.
There are some particular events that you can join.
not very
Right.
sure if we can't join. Uh, uh, ये ऑनलाइन वाला प्रोग्राम है वो थोड़ा अलग चलता है, उसका भी प्रॉपर ई सेल होता है, एंड उसमें भी यू कैन बी द प्रेसिडेंट वाइस प्रेसिडेंट एवरीथिंग इलेक्ट होता है। एंड जहां तक आई नो, हम लोग बिट्स हैदराबाद तो हाँ, वी जो ऑनलाइन वाले होते हैं उनके लिए कंडक्ट होता है बिट्स हैदराबाद का विजिट, बट जो इंटर कॉलेज कॉम्पिटिशन्स एंड एवरीथिंग होता है, ब्लॉसम, ओएसएस, ये कुछ काफी बड़े इवेंट्स होते हैं बिट्स पिलानी में, सो वहाँ पार्टिसिपेट कर सकते हैं हम। आई एम नॉट वेरी श्योर कि हम पिलानी की तरफ से पार्टिसिपेट कर सकते हैं, बट देर इज सम जो टीम इवेंट्स होते हैं उनके माइक्रो इवेंट्स, बड़े इवेंट्स के अंदर उसका पार्ट हम लोग बन सकते हैं।
When we get emails from this program origin that you the internship opportunities, yeah, we fill this form or regular mentorship that also happens. You get a very regular emails from Pittsburgh side also.
Awesome. अच्छा गाइस, एक क्विक चेक ऑन टाइम। अगर आई नो हमने 6 बजे तक ही टाइम ब्लॉक किया आप लोग का, एंड एग्जाम्स वगैरह भी आ रहे हैं, तो इफ समवन वांट्स टू ड्रॉप ऑफ प्लीज फील फ्री टू। वील एंड द सेशन इन मे बी अनदर 10 minutes or so, राइट? एक दो और, मे बी 2-3 और क्वेश्चंस ले सकते हैं।
I think a good question है कि I really want to know that for which kind of students is SST for? I am a lot in coding, maths, and dance. Would it really, honestly, be good for me? Shreya Sharma. I think it's a good question.
Aryan, you have this class with Abhimanyu na, आप you can drop off. Thank you so much.
Perfect. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
So basically, that's the thing I said कि SST has a different curriculum and it's so relevant. That's the thing I'm said कि हमारा others colleges में जो दोस्त हैं reputed colleges में, they are doing in the third year which we have already done in the first semester itself. Because they have to learn any other things like they have to read economics, they have to read physics, they have to read biology itself, and they have to do lab works. We don't have to do this all these things. So it's very relevant if anyone want to really want to learn the skill, really want to learn the logic behind it and do some crazy stuff, startups and everything. So the SST is best who are eager to learn. That's not necessarily कि तुम्हें बहुत आता होगा पहले से, but if you are eager to learn, SST is for it. And like in relevance, SST is best for I think till now. If anyone want to add anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Aryan to is dropping off, so I don't know, Varshita, Sneha, if you want to add, but otherwise I'll just source like maybe 1 or 2 good questions. अच्छा, एक क्वेश्चन है कि यार स्केलर तो काफी इंटेंसिव होता है, बहुत सारी पढ़ाई होती है, तो विल आई गेट टाइम टू स्टडी फॉर अदर एग्जाम्स लाइक यूपीएससी? I don't know if anyone of you all want to take a stab at this.
About this, so it seems hectic, but it actually is not. We have max like 1 or 2 classes at most for the day. It's not like we're like other colleges or other inter colleges. We are very familiar with that, no? And 11th and 12th we have schools, colleges from 9 to 9, 9 to 5, 9 to 8. This isn't like that. You get 2 hours of each class, and at the most there are like 2 classes. You get a lot of free time. And this whole trimester, we mostly for 1 month had 1 class. It's not like they're not gonna teach. These classes help you to build yourself. I mean, after class, you have assignments. You get to do things on your own. You get to build. You do projects on your own. You get all this time on your own, and people who help you with all these things. It's not like the instructors aren't available after that time. No, you have BSMs, you have seniors, you have other instructors available like 24/7 who help you with your own stuff, and they'll encourage you to do that too. It's not like hectic isn't about classes, is what we are saying. It's about you building yourself, you building your own projects. This is what our kind of hectic is, and that is what our fun is. And if your interests are different, yeah, you can pursue different degrees. It's not a problem at all.
Yeah, absolutely. अच्छा, एक क्वेश्चन, सीरियस क्वेश्चन है, which house is the best house at SST?
Ask her.
He was in the top.
Sorry?
He was in the top right now.
Yeah, so which house is leading, and
I think
what is the
I know
leaderboard?
I know the Leo is top right now. The only thing I know.
And you're from Leo, I'm assuming, which is why
Yes,
you're so
yes,
happy.
sir.
Awesome. Do you want to talk about like what these clubs are and for people who don't know?
So basically, we have four houses: Leo, Tusker, Phoenix, and Kong. So each house, like all of our students are in this house. So I am from Leo. So we have our captain and vice captain for each house. And like Sneha said, like other than academics, we have many programs like inter-house dance competition, inter-house like not coding, inter-house cricket, football, everything is gonna happen. So in that, like there is a particular marks allotted to like each competition. So like if you win a dance competition, if you secured first position, you will get that amount of points. So yeah, students from each house participate and they just own and like secure their positions, and that's how the table, like there's a point table, particular point table. That's how the particular point table works. I think Sneha can elaborate more on this.
System is like in the house dance competitions and we also kind of debate competitions, etc. Like this is just to encourage the participation and also make inclusive into it. So you'll get a chance to explore the other side of you, like other than the academics.
Yeah, absolutely. I
Yeah.
think being a part of a house is a lot of fun and compete. Although I hear that some clubs are not doing well at all. I won't take names, but Leo is killing it, is what I had also heard. So yes, awesome. So great guys. I think एक बार quick check कर लेते हैं comments पे if there is anything valuable or on YouTube anything valuable. Fee structure of SST. Just go to Scalar School of Technology's website. You'll find everything there. Uh, Gurdeep saying thank you for saying this. If uh, I think some of this is repeated from the session on Drona. Anything interesting, guys? Anything that is that we've not answered? All right, cool. So maybe we can end the session here. Thank you so much, guys, for taking the time out. Hope this is helpful for people joining in to get a flavor of life outside academics at SST. All the very best, and hope to see many of you all on campus. Guys, you can also say bye to everyone. And
Bye,
Hey,
guys.
bye guys. So we
Good.
are ready to welcome you. Just come and yeah, we are all ready.
Yep. Guys, there's a small poll launched. If you can just ensure that you give the session a rating of if you liked it or not. Please be honest. And this helps us improve. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.